Welcome back to another live stream virtual bike race. We are doing stage 3 Sea Breeze Beach Island Loop. I believe this one's about 16 miles. I think we're going 2 laps around, maybe 3. As you can see, I've done my customary amount of research before this race, which is nearly 0. I've definitely done this route a few times in the past, and I don't think there's a ton of climbing, maybe some sandy areas, but nothing that would warrant changing the bike around. So we're just gonna go with the Tron bike, rocking the purple Coalition kit as usual. Still rocking the flame socks from level 50 because they're fun. Research is overrated. Rich, if I had $1, I actually have that tattooed on my lower back, which is, you know, just tells you a little bit of something about me. We are live on YouTube as well. Danny, Enzo, YouTube. The chat on the screen you're gonna see is from my TikTok channel. I like to mix it up, catch different audiences. And by that I mean actually catch an audience on TikTok and connect with like 1 or 2 people on YouTube that don't use TikTok. Prime placement, exactly, Rich. Inconsequential. Good to see your name pop up, my friend. It's been a long time. What's up, Tyler? Ah, man, I thought long and hard about ZRL summer season. I am just having trouble finding any sort of consistency in my schedule at the moment, and felt bad committing to a team and then not being able to make dates. So saved myself the stress of that and just kind of hopping on whenever I can this time. Hey, Mackenzie. How goes it? Messy. Inconsequential, long story short, life is just a bit busy, so I've had to reprioritize a bit. Part of that is prioritizing my new relationship, which is going really well, and I'm mountain biking a lot. Those 2 things are tied together as well. But the other thing is work's just been really, really stressful and busy, and haven't really had the energy to be social and live stream. So I've been doing like zone 2 stuff on Zwift and some training, but I haven't really raced as much. Gert B. Frobe. I promise you, if we had a bike-centric society instead of a car-centric society, you would be happier and your quality of life would be higher. Mackenzie, I'm doing pretty good. Turkey, how you doing, my friend? Exactly, inconsequential. It doesn't hurt to be stepping back a little bit during the summer, but I do miss my people here, and I miss racing. DLG over on YouTube. Well. Fancy meeting you here. How are you, my friend? How's the baby? Mackenzie, Janet is doing well. Not sure if she'll be biking tonight or not. AI Vine meme. I don't think so, Than. What's up, Medi? What's up, Steve? Yeah, man, I've been going live about once a week instead of 4 times a week recently. So, glad to catch you. Tuesdays are often a day I can go live these days. Tropical storm, dang. Already? That seems super early. Holy smokes, it is 75 degrees in my apartment. Oh, Steve, thank you for the TikToks. That's really kind. Pardon me 1 second. guys will hear me say this more than once, but gifts are never necessary here. I appreciate your generosity, but you can give that to anyone else. I appreciate you, though. Ivan, thanks for the follow. Our race starts in about 8 minutes. We're actually warming up on the course that this race takes place on, the Beach Island Loop. It's about a 6-7 mile loop. You see pavement, you see sand. In this game, your real life weight affects the bike, the surface you're riding on affects the bike, which frame you choose and the wheels you choose also affect your speed. Drafting behind other riders is the name of the game. Just like in real life, the riders in the front of a pack will be working harder than the riders behind them. So these are all kind of things that make the game a bit more realistic. When you're going up a hill in this game, it makes the pedals harder to push. That's done by this device called a smart bike or a smart trainer. So it's a little involved. Lundy, what's up, my man? It has been a little while. How are you, my friend? Josh, thanks for the follow. Zamboni, FTP. You know, I haven't done a formal test in a really long time. I forgot what Zwift calculates it as. I'm riding in category B, which, you know, I can average about 3.5 watts per kilogram, 3.7 watts per kilogram over 20-30 minutes. So it's somewhere in that range for watts per kilogram, but I have to do some math here. I weigh like 85 kilograms. Ethan, thanks for the follow. What's up, John? Hey, Kabir. How you doing, John? Have you managed to get into cricket? USA progressed to the first ever time. And dude, I saw they beat, was it Pakistan? I watched the highlights of that. I don't understand everything that's going on, but pretty cool. DLG, I think it's something E equals MC squared, something like that. Yeah, that sounds right. Just did an FTP test. How'd it go, John? Zwift in Brazil now. Nice. What's up, VB? I just edited a little clip where I mentioned your name, VB. Zamboni, I don't do IRL races yet. I've been mountain biking a lot and thinking about doing some cross-country racing or maybe some gravel racing next year. Hey, that one guy. You were here last time, I believe. 183, 226. Yeah, you've lost a little bit of power. You took some time off, though, so to be expected. What's up, Tyler? About 5 minutes before this race starts. Yeah, inconsequential. I saw some people talking about that on TikTok. I guess as long as you're playing within the rules, I don't really care. ET, we're doing stage 3 of Sea Breeze, which is the monthly racing series for June on Zwift. We've been doing okay. I'm moved up to a higher category, category B, a few weeks ago. Managed to get a second place finish. I posted that video today. We got a third place finish the other day. I don't think I have a chance of winning a race for a while here in a well-populated race like this. A top 10 is always a victory. So we'll make that as our normal goal today, and then top 5 as a stretch goal maybe. ZRL training begins Tuesday. Nice, John. I like that idea. Cold Brew 22. Thanks for the follow. I like the phonetics of your name. Oh, John, that makes summer feel really short. The FBI followed the live creator. Interesting. Gabe, thanks for the follow. Those days are behind me, I swear. One of my friends from a long time ago, named Gabe, we used to play a lot of ping pong. He was much better than me at the time. One time he beat me with his left hand without even telling me he had switched hands. Diabolical. Just got back from Florence, which is where the Tour de France starts from later this month. Ah, inconsequential, that's sweet. I've always wanted to go to Florence. I just started watching season 2 of Unchained, the Tour de France documentary series. I would be okay if that series just never showed another crash. If they just like referenced the crashes. But as somebody who bikes a lot, seeing crashes is kind of traumatic. I mean, I know that probably like sells tickets, so to speak. People love that stuff, but I do not like watching people crash on bikes. Shaquille Oatmeal, best name in the game. What's up, my friend? 2 minutes before this race starts, y'all. We're just spinning the legs and warming up. I feel okay today. A little tired. Had an early morning, but not too bad. 5-second sprint before a race. I'll give you a little burst, Shaquille. What's up, user 7? ET, it is 6:09 p.m. Oh, John, that heat wave. Yeah, that's killer. My AC's working overtime right now. I know the people in the Midwest had it real bad, though. Caramel macchiato goo. ET. We're going 16 miles. Is my friend Todd in this race? Yes, he is. Hell yeah. "25 seconds. Hey, good. Tilde, hello, my friend. 9 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stage 3, sea breeze. About 16-mile race, not too much climbing. We got our friend Todd, who I race with in the club ladder events in this race. He's a better rider than me overall. We'll see if I can hang with him today. He's the other guy in the purple kit there to my right. Forbes, my friend. God, it's good to see your name pop up. I hope you're doing well. The FBI, yeah, it's a game called Zwift. Thank you. 2 power-ups today. We get a draft boost or a ghost power-up. Draft boost increases the benefit of riding behind other riders. gonna use mine right now. DLG says I have a hard time sympathizing with heat waves. It's just a way of life here in Houston. I feel that. Today on my way home, picking up my first tempo bike. What's a tempo bike? Oh yeah, Forbes. I'm not on super often, so I'm glad you caught it, brother. Hell yeah, Forbes. Cute neighbor is now cute girlfriend. Oh, I've never heard that, Tilde. That's cool. Dang, you have just about every bike now, don't you? Thanks for the follow, Matt. Hell yeah, Tilde. Complete the collection. DLG. Cody, check out the first video of my FAQ playlist. I answer a lot of questions there. Matt, I'm on a Stages SB20 smart bike. Yeah, Tilde, the New York routes are rough. This is not one of them. This route's not too bad. Kester, we're not even in the highest division. Races are split up by how good you are. I'm in category B, which is the second highest. But the highest one, A, is really far away from where I'm at. Those guys are something else. Tilde, I haven't done any of the new ones yet. How about you? Headband on. Through the volcano here. Looks like we have about 28 riders in this race today. Not too bad a pace so far. Keep an eye out for breakaways, otherwise I don't want to be in front. Tilde, that's awesome. Tilde, have you ever showed your dad any of my videos? Forbes, you talking about the bike? If so, no, you missed an upgrade to a different unit. It's called a Stages Smart Bike. Found one used off Facebook Marketplace for really cheap. All right, we have a single rider off the front. Not too worried about that. Tilde, that's awesome. Very fancy Forbes. What I was really looking for was something kind of stable with less moving parts, a little less stress. Top half of the Zwifters doesn't seem like quite the brag that I want it to be. All right, that breakaway rider is back with the group. It takes a lot of energy to ride by yourself like that. Yeah, Forbes, they aren't putting a whole lot of resources to like amateur content creators right now, which is totally fine. They're partnering with some established bikers and stuff like that, which is great. I think it's smart. I'm happy to have a little check mark and get a little swag every now and then. Exactly, Forbes. And we have been biking outside a lot. Emerson, not too many. It's kind of hard to cheat. It's possible though. You gotta have a heart rate monitor, certain equipment, no fluctuations in your weight. What's up, otters? Could use a little bit of Froome's power today. Forbes, her name's Janet. Yeah, she's way good at it, teaching me everything. We just got back from Pisgah, the mountains near us. Big weekend trip down some serious, chunky courses. Super fun, challenging. Yeah, Ginger, check out the first video of my FAQ playlist. Once again, we're not trying to be in front. We're actively staying behind a few riders to use their draft. My friend and sometimes teammate, Todd, right behind me in the matching jersey. There's actually another coalition team member somewhere here. Bragging. It's a really convenient way to get a lot of cardio exercise that's low impact on the body. So very little risk of injury. Super easy to get a lot of good exercise in, and it's fun. I like to compete. Little uphill here, power kicks up, make sure we don't get dropped. Ease off, don't want to be in front. Pick power back up so we don't get dropped. Bragging, yeah, I like a rowing machine too. Harder to get that competitive edge into the games. They do have it though. Yeah, they did, Forbes. Thanks for the follow, TL. We're 3.5 miles in, 12.5 to go. Got one breakaway rider up front. Three coalition riders there. We all have matching kits. That means we ride on the same team. Not in this race though. Just outside of this race in a league. Thanks for the follow, Tristan. Yeah, Zamboni, I actually tried it in a Peloton store the other day. It's pretty sick. All right, we got a ghost power up on that power up gate. Not very useful right now. The ghost power up makes you invisible for a few seconds. It's nice for breakaways, sneaky attacks, which I don't plan on doing. So we'll burn it here in a second. I've never ridden a Concept 2 Zamboni. I'll have to try that out sometime. I know that's kind of the industry standard. All right, I'm gonna use the ghost power up. Hopefully inspire somebody to bridge this gap. Bragging 100 kilometers in one sitting. Yeah, Forbes, at our local mall. I was going to a Warby Parker, and it was right beside it, which is funny because Warby Parker is another one that's almost all online a few years ago. David, Nick, Parker, thanks for the follows. All right, it's my teammate Todd here. We're 1-2 in this race. Coalition 3. Coalition up front, 1, 2, 3. Hell yeah. L. Marshall. I don't know if I've ridden with Marshall. He probably rides in a different category. Hey, @sign, yeah. Not been on as often. Yeah, keep it PG, please. Forbes. Working too hard here. I don't really feel like fueling a break, so I'm going to drip back into the pack. DLG. I have pretty bad success rate of getting sponsors from talking about them on these videos. Can't imagine why. All right, we're back in the group here. Chris, Stages SB20, Smart Bike. The game is Zwift. Check out my FAQ playlist or DannyEnzo.com. Dave, single track, big time. Thanks for the follow, Dat Chicken. Muhammad, first place. Just like in real bike racing, uses more energy because they have to break the wind. Break the wind. Ride into the wind. I want to draft off other riders. Just gotta stay far enough forward that I can catch a break if it happens. A little downhill here. I don't know why they wouldn't want to sponsor your bi-monthly streams. Exactly. Exactly, Mohammed. Trodago, no way. I'll never win doing that. We are live on YouTube as well. Danny Enzo. If you want the full screen. Jebs, it looks like it, but it's not. It's called Zwift. Mohammed, that's right. Tortoise in the hair. Channeling my inner tortoise all the time here. Tortoise de France. Is that something? What's up, Callum? How you doing, my friend? You're a good script. About 16 miles total. We've gone 6.5. Hey, nice, Callum. How'd they go? Alyasha, what's up? I'm a little tired, but I'm okay. It's about 6:30 p.m. Ginger, I paid 500 used. The bike is about 2,000 new now. Nice, Callum. It does take some of my focus script, but it also makes it more fun. 2 shots, Nathan? Dang, man. Yeah, it is Forbes. We've only been on the bike for about 30 minutes today. This is the underground section. Kind of cool. Little uphill here. Got to maintain speed. Watch the power in the blue box there. Elevation goes up. Pedals get harder to push. Lighter riders go up the hill faster. Ouch. Ginger, the game is Zwift. Use my steering controls to get back in the draft. A little more uphill here. Ghost power-ups. Little breakaway attempt maybe. I'm not chasing. Long race. Help him push the pace up front though. Teammate Todd's right in front of me. A lot of people still here. Ease on back, let other people pull for a bit. I got buttons, Califu. What's up, Tony? You should do it, Quince. Callie, we're about to do our 8th mile. 8 more to go. Halfway done. That's lap 1 done. 1 lap to go. We get 2 power-ups. Draft boost or a ghost on each gate. That's a ghost. Pretty meaningless to me. I'm gonna burn it now. I hope I get draft boost on the last one. Quince, check out my FAQ playlist. First video. No problem, Quince. Got about 15 minutes left in this race. 28 riders. We're in the lead group. Our teammate and friend, Todd, is in front of us, outlined in blue with a matching jersey. We're not teammates today, but still rooting for him. A little breakaway here. Stretches the group. Tough. Tough push there. I'm hurting. No triathlon. I don't like running. Heart rate's way up. We have one breakout rider. Need to get that heart rate down. My nose is caught up. V's mostly not Pico. First place. Remember me this way. Yeah, Artemis, I got a fan behind me. Thanks, DLG. Real people, Richie. 10 miles done. 6 to go. About 100 feet of climbing. Those will be the hard parts. Serpicoin, thanks for the donut. DLG. I don't know about that, Ian. I'd say Shimano over SRAM. Bunny hop. I'm firmly on the ground. Check out my mountain bike videos though. Very true, Guap. It's hot inside too. Gavin, we got 5 miles left. We've gone 11 almost. Yep, Quince, Danny Enzo. Champanola. Never ridden on it, Ian. As an Italian, they have my support though. Thunder, about $1,000 altogether, but I got lucky with some used equipment. All right, y'all. Heart rate's back down below 160. That's a good sign if we have any hope here in competing for a podium. Got some fast riders today though, so I think a top 10 is more likely. Let's see what happens. 28 riders total. Tough climb. Ouch. Running out of legs, y'all. Heard DLG. Makes me not want to get top 5. Yeah, Brady, but not in this category. In my previous category. One more power up. Come on, draft boost. I need some help. Draft boost. Nice. Needed that. Climb here. What's up, Michael? Yeah, that's annoying. 4 miles left. I'm hurting. Breakaway rider up front. Trying to save my draft boost for the very end. Need that heart rate back down. Three and a half miles left. 5K. Only a little bit of climbing left, but it's gonna be a tough section. Dip behind some riders. Todd's still with us. Pulling me along. Thanks, buddy. Little push here. Thanks, Ian. Three miles. 2.5 miles. I'm dying. Yeah, Todd has steering now. That's fun. Back underwater. Couple rollers here. Gonna be tough. Oh no, Todd's legit. Less than 2 miles. I'll catch up with the chat after the race. Thanks, Lexi. Breakaway. Crazy. Guy in front just threw an elbow. He needs help chasing. I don't got it though. One and a half miles. Got a climb coming up that's gonna hurt so bad. It's not long though. Top 10 would be huge. Anything more than that is worth celebrating. Here comes our climb. 1 mile left. Uh, 0.8. Drop boost. Point 4. 0.3. No sprint today. 0.2. Top 10. Hard top 10. Really hard top 10. 3.6 watts per kilogram over 37 minutes is strong for me. Really strong. Didn't have anything left for a sprint. Big shout out to Todd, third place, and Marshall, sixth place. Coalition teammates, y'all did awesome. S. Boldman, 3.9 watts per kilogram. Very strong, buddy. Y'all, the game is Zwift, Z-W-I-F-T. I have a full video about the setup on my TikTok page under the FAQ playlist. You can also go to my website to see the equipment I use, DannyEnzo.com. Lexi, that was a 16-mile race. Thanks, Ligma. Danny. My next stream in July. Hey, that might end up being true, DLG. Appreciate it, brother. Zwift, Z-W-I-F-T. Cold. I do it a lot. This is Booba. This is Bubba. Booba. When I was in the previous category, the game is split up into different categories depending on how good you are at racing, how powerful you are, just like real life bike racing. And so I was in category C, which is third from the top. Now I'm in category B. So in category C, I won a bunch. In category B, I haven't won yet. A couple podiums though. Just saying a good game to my teammate, Bunny. Hello. Ligma, about once a week these days. Lexi, no, I do not want to race in the Tour de France. And I can't, even if I wanted to. Ligma, thank you for the follow. Mateo, thank you for the rose. Hell yeah, Bunny. And then you missed me complaining about my legs. Hey, thank you. Yeah, Cappy is a whole different beast. All real people, Davey. Whoop. Milvano, thank you. Isaiah, thank you. Yeah, top 10 is a very great goal for me. I love that. Nice, Bunny. Did I see a run on your Strava yesterday? If any of you guys are on Strava, I've been posting there more often because I've been mountain biking a lot. Danny Enzo over there as well. All right, DLG, take care, buddy. Mountain running season, nice. Although, I mean, that sounds like my worst nightmare. Yeah, real racers definitely use this. Some people use it and compete at the highest levels, especially when there's like tournaments and stuff. Some really competitive bike racers. There's some bike racers that, you know, race in the Tour de France that have built a lot of fitness here in Zwift. But a lot of professional racers aren't doing like races in Zwift. They're doing training and stuff like that on different virtual platforms. Fair enough, Bunny. Hello. Go to dannyenzo.com. You'll see all the gear there, or the first video on my playlist, FAQ playlist. Thanks for sharing, Milvano. Womp womp. I'm cooling down after a race, so we're going very slow. Dingo, what's up, my friend? Yeah, I saw the Zwift ride. I'll be curious to see real life reviews. Ligma, thank you for the party hat. In North Carolina, Mackenzie, I'll say this. I deal with heat better than most people do, so it hasn't affected me too much. But it's been a pretty rough. Janet and I have had some really rough mountain biking days. Yesterday we went out and it was spicy even in the evening. We've been hitting over 90 Fahrenheit, and so for like early to mid-June, that's a problem for us because it's about to get even worse. But the humidity has been really rough. Now there's no humidity, it's super dry, but early on it was. Karen Veer, we've done about 100 kilometers a couple times. It's like 60 something miles. I'm more of a short distance rider though, sprinter. I haven't even looked at Sunday, Mackenzie. I plan on being in water though. That's good, Dingo. That helps a lot. Damn, Mackenzie. Time to bust out the paddle boards. Yeah, Dingo, that's a tough one. 112 is very hot. Exactly, Mackenzie. Yeah, there's something called like the wet point or the no evaporation point. I forgot what it is, but it's when your body can't sweat fast enough to cool you off or something like that. And that's when things get lethal. Yeah, that's true, Dingo. Pull on the desert garb. Get my Dune 2 cosplay going and get a rebreather going. Bionic Bride, nice. So what does that mean, Bionic? Are they like riding like behind it, or are they like just going to watch it and like making an event to raise money? How's that working? You went very far in a different direction, Bunny. True, Mackenzie. What's up, Linter? Oh, nice, Bionic. Shoot me a link if they get a fundraiser going. I'm happy to donate to a good cause. Yeah, Kian, we are thinking about planning a mountain biking trip up there in the fall before they close it down. Maybe September. Do you live nearby? Fair enough, Bunny. National Dirt Bike Race there. Oh, hell yeah. I didn't know they did dirt bike stuff there, but I guess it makes sense. I'll keep an eye out for that event. Do you know if anybody's streaming it, like on YouTube or anything? Dingo, true. Have you seen those videos where there's like a huge net over a field of crops? And it's like a really humid area and the net creates dew, and then they hit it with like a pole and like a huge cascade of, condensated water drops on the crops. It's pretty awesome. Dongle, the Tour de France documentary is Unchained on Netflix. Birmingham, Alabama, last week in August. Oh, Mackenzie, that could be brutal. Dude, it's so satisfying, Dingo. Nice, Kian. Hey, good luck. Dirt biking seems awesome. Mountain biking, I think, will be enough for me in terms of adrenaline and risk and fun, but I definitely understand why people like dirt biking more now that I'm mountain biking a lot. Dio, I got into this over the pandemic when I was just looking for some exercise that I could do from my home, and it stuck with me. I've been doing it for about 3 years now. David, look who comes crawling back into Zwift. Yeah, it's looking about once or twice a week from here on out, for the foreseeable future anyways. Yep, I did indeed, Dingo. I've been slowly following the path of many people who get addicted to bikes. Spin biking, Zwifting, road biking, gravel biking, mountain biking. Next will probably be races next year. And then, I don't know, maybe we circle back to spin biking. For sure, Bunny. Thanks, Ryan. Dingo, oh yeah? Road looks so fun, but I don't really see myself doing that seriously. It's just I'm not in a very good place for it, so I think my next move is actually going to be getting a nicer gravel bike and doing some training there and seeing if a casual race is in the cards. It seems to be like the safest way to race bikes in real life. Oh yeah, I'm not worried about winning at all. I kind of just want to make connections in the bike space. I've been talking to Janet, it'd be fun to have a couple folks that are local that we could bike with. Dream gravel bike. I don't really know enough about them. I've seen people riding the Damani and stuff, but I feel like there's a whole new generation of gravel bikes now Like some of them have even a little travel in the front fork, like 20 to 40 millimeters of travel, like a small shock. And I have like little delicate wrists, so the idea of having a little cushion up there doesn't seem bad. Yeah, Ruben, I'm fully obsessed with mountain biking. Allied Able. Okay, I'll check that out. TTs are pretty safe, yeah. I'm not like a great bike handler. I know most TTs aren't like too reliant on turn-in and whatnot. It just seems, I don't know. I've got a dream road and dream mountain bike. Gravel is too new a sport for me to decide. What's your dream mountain bike, Dingo? I think mine right now is a full spec Santa Cruz Bronson or Tallboy. Hightower. Bronson or Hightower. All right, fair enough, Bunny. Yeah, Kian, same here, buddy. Yeah, Ruben, I ride a 2021 Stump Jumper alloy. So it's pretty heavy. I like the travel on it. I think it's like 140, 150. So it's a nice trail bike, but it's a bit big, a bit heavy. And I want something a bit more fun. We've been going to bike parks recently, and I can barely get mine off the ground. That's part lack of skill, but I've got some videos on my profile about my early mountain biking efforts. Did my first little handlebar twist in the air the other day. It's so small and cute. Carrera. I'm not sure I've heard of a Carrera, Ruben. Is that the brand? E-bike, and I don't think I need a e-bike, just because if I had use for it, like to commute and stuff, I would love that, but I can get downtown on my road bike in like 30 seconds, and I can't get to work on a bike. So, YH, oh yeah. A lot of people are recommending the YHs. Those do look really sick. Yeah, Dingo, that's actually probably one of the bikes I want to look out for as well. I might just get a cheap one, like a Kona or something. But I kind of want to try riding on a hardtail. And if I get like a nicer hardtail, I could skip the gravel bike for now, unless I want to race. And yeah, hopefully it would have a lockout. I was riding the Bronson, Santa Cruz Bronson in Pisgah. We rented one, and it had front and rear lockout. And honestly, as long as you have that and the right geometry, that bike can do just about everything. And it's a mullet, 29 in the front, 27 in the back. So sick. Yeah, Canyons are a nice middle ground, but dream bikes, we're going higher. Green Mountain Stage Race in Vermont. Is that like a climb, David? Off-Duty Nation, it's Zwift. That's what they call him, buddy. Nice, Bionic. I'll have to check that one out. Yeah, Daniel. It is a little scary, I'll be honest with you. Now, I think I'm progressing a bit faster than maybe somebody else who's pretty new to it, just because I have Janet there teaching me a lot and like setting the pace in front of me. So like when we approach new features, I know that as long as I follow her and follow her speed, we can just hit things. But without that, I think I'd be progressing a lot slower. But a lot of the things I post are also the most aggressive things I'm doing. There's a lot of mountain biking, especially cross-country mountain biking, that's just basically like single track, where there's really not that many advanced features at all, and it's super rad. Daniel, I like Canyon as a company. I like that they ship direct, and they've got a lot of great features, but some of their like mid-tier bikes that are like $3,000, $2,000, $3,000, the components on those aren't sacrifices I'd want to make if I was spending that money right now. Yeah, pink bike's sick. Yeah, buddy. Well, it's solid. I mean, it's not terrible, buddy, but in comparison to like the people that I'm watching and following, like even Janet in front of me, like we'll go through rock gardens and she just weaves her way through it and I just like crash through it. Luckily, I'm on a big old honking tank of a mountain bike, so it's all good. Bionic, take care, buddy. Good seeing you. Hey, Chris. Yeshurb, we are cooling down. We're not racing right now. We got 10th place in our race, though. Fair enough, buddy. You're good, Yeshurb. It's a lot less terrifying on modern mountain bikes, buddy, I'll say that. With as much travel as the suspension has, and the size tires we're riding over it with, it's insane what that bike can eat up. The switches on my drops. Okay, there's a few here. So this thing sticking out right here, these are the Zwift Play controllers. So these are an add-on that you can buy from the game I'm riding on, Zwift. On the right one here, you have 4 buttons. You can activate power-ups. Like I have a featherweight power-up. I'll go ahead and activate that with the Y button. The power-up I just activated makes my rider lighter for a few seconds, which helps on climbs. I'm actually going up a climb right now, so that's nice. I can say hello to other riders. I can activate menu buttons. And then on the left here, I have 4 arrows. During a race, I can look backwards. I can activate menus where I can change the angle that I'm looking at. Like you can go angle rear facing, for example. First person. This is what I usually race in though. And then you also have these orange paddles here, and that allows you to steer. Steering is good for controlling where you are in the draft behind other riders. You can cut corners a little bit. So that's what those do. And then I also have buttons on my bike itself that change gears. So I have virtual gearing. You can't really see that on the screen anywhere, but thanks, Bunny. Alan, it's all relative. Hi again. Question, please. Is the distance and speed in the game the same in your bike? Yeah, Mehdi, it's pretty accurate to real life. There's obviously some differences. Speed or wind and stuff like that make a huge difference outside, but elevation and distance and power needed to go that elevation and distance are pretty similar. Yep. The Wahoo Kicker. Foog, are you talking about the smart bike or the trainer? The trainer, gotcha. I used a Wahoo Kicker Core for many months before I switched over to a different trainer, and it was awesome. Trainers can be a bit loud, depending on what you are used to in terms of noise and what your house is like. But if you take care of your chain and you index it properly, they can get pretty darn quiet, to be honest with you. So it's a little bit relative, but it's a great brand. They make great equipment. If you go to my website, DannyEnzo.com, and you click on the first link there, that's the trainer that I would pretty much recommend to any new Zwift rider at the moment. It's a Zwift Wahoo Hub 1. It has virtual gearing enabled, one single cog, a nice piece of equipment. Why do I not cycle faster? We're just cooling down after a race. I'm making it to 1 hour on the bike or 20 miles, and then I'm getting off. We just did a race earlier. We got 10th place. Pretty good result. Dingo is experienced with it as well, Foog. Yeah, it's gotten pretty good. I'm doing pretty well, Bunny. Work is maybe a little less crazy than when I checked in last week or the week before. We're having trouble hiring the right person for a job, and it's creating a little bit of conflict. But overall, doing okay. Got to celebrate my grandfather this past weekend. We had a big memorial gathering for him. He passed away a couple months ago, but he was one of 10, or my dad was one of 10, and my grandfather's sister was one of 13. So they have a huge family. There's probably 60 or 70 people just at the after luncheon, big Italian family. So it took a while to get everybody organized, and but there was a nice service, and then a nice gathering, and the first time I've seen a few faces in a long time. I have a ton of cousins, like 20 plus. Dang, Bunny, that is crazy. I love it. And it was often said this weekend that, this group of people who are, all things considered, for that many people, good, kind, relatively successful, in many different definitions of that word, people. And that really is his greatest legacy. I mean, he is a veteran, served in the Navy during World War II, worked a long career in radio sciences. He did a lot of amazing things, but raising a family in this crazy world that turned out as well as his did, when I look around at my life and it seems so hard and stressful sometimes, I just have a lot of respect for people who can do that. So, very grateful for that man. Yeah, Danielle, she is. Not catching her schedule past couple weeks, but she's still around. How you doing, Bunny? How's work on your end? I know you've had your ups and downs there. Are things fairly stable at the moment? 20 miles, that'll do it. Oh, David. Okay, I'll ride with David a little bit. That was funny timing. I was just about to quit when I saw my buddy. Let's give him a little thumbs up. He better pull me though. What's up, Dylan? Work is good, but still waiting on actual raise with my promotion. Ooh, yeah, did the responsibilities come already? Because those things should come together. Yeah, Dylan, I got a used SB20 on Facebook Marketplace for $500 a few weeks ago. Noting this as a future tack to keep you on the bike. Better be careful, Bunny. We had a nice round number in 20. Who knows what this will result in. Soggy Bicky, the most we've ever done is 14:28. But really, when I sprint hard outside of a race, 1,300. In a race, 900 to 1,000 after a long race. Bunny, do you have any sort of sway? Can you strike? I know, Dylan, it's all good though. They've got their the faces of their game. I'm not as consistent posting content as I used to be, so I totally understand it from their end. I'd love to try out that Zwift ride though, so we'll see if one comes down the pipe one day. Oh yeah, Dingo. I would like to upgrade my bike computer. I really just want Strava segments on my bike computer so I can race against people's times on the mountain bike loops I do. I'm a gangster. Turning is mostly automatic. I can use my steering controls to go left and right like this. So like, let's say we're racing and my friend David, who's in the yellow jersey in front of me, is an opponent in a race. I can use my steering controls to get directly behind him, which increases the benefit of the draft. So right now he's going into the wind and I'm riding behind him, so he's using more power than me by a pretty significant margin in this game, just like in real life. I also have draft boost activated, so that's where the steering controls come into play during a race. Same, Dingo. I don't go against the comms or the all-time scores. I just go for the daily scores. Like, we did a lap at our local mountain bike single track the other day, and it was fun to try to beat like the day all-time bests. Got a couple of them. I know, Bunny. I always wonder how that sounds when I read somebody's name. Exactly, Dingo. It's funny riding with Janet because I'll look at the day, the all-time best during that day, and she's always ahead of me. I know, right, bud? All right, we'll go to 22 miles. That seems like a nice even number. Get a little time in with my buddy. Nice to see some familiar names today. Fun racing with Todd. Alexander, do you mean in real life or in the game? Gareth Southgate. I don't know who that is, miss. Oh, Alexander, nice. If you're following me in the game, you can actually teleport and ride with somebody. Oh no, my friend left me. User 7, I've got a fan behind me. It's currently turned off right now because I'm not racing, but I turn it on when I race. So doing D1 cycling, oh yeah, that's a different level. I know, right? Maybe he was warming up for something. Yeah, user 7. If I wasn't recording, I would have more fans, but it messes up my mic. Murphy, I was just talking about that. I kind of forgot what my FTP is these days. I just went 3.6 watts per kilogram over 37 minutes. So I can probably do like 3.7, 3.8 over 20. And I'm 85 kilograms. So 85 times 3.7. Colin, yeah, you need what's called a smart bike or a smart trainer, which is just a normal bike hooked up to a smart trainer. And then you connect to the game Zwift. I go over details in the first video of my FAQ playlist. Murphy, it really depends. I'm doing a lot of mountain biking nowadays, so I spend a lot of my time during the week riding outside. When I'm really focusing on Zwift, anywhere from 5 to 10 hours a week. Do you not have AC up there, Bunny? These aren't mountain biking shorts. These are like road racing bibs, if anything. Mountain biking shorts are like loose shorts. Gotta get your terminology right, buddy. Yeah, Dingo, I guess that's more accurate. Okay, we're about done today. 22 miles. That's where we're stopping. And there it is. Throw the brakes on. Terminology, posh words. Well, as a professional writer, I'll use my posh words happily. I mean, posh is a posh word. What mount do you use for your phone? What are you talking about? I don't really use anything for my phone. This comes with a bike. If you're gonna insult me, use the right words. Murphy, my main bike is a 2021 Stump Jumper, full suspension mountain bike. I also ride a 1987 Trek 560 Pro Sport road bike, a vintage 7-speed that I converted to a 10-speed. Your granddad was an orphanage? Like he worked at an orphanage? Or he was an orphan? I do digital copywriting, so I write advertisements and like marketing materials and stuff. Yeah, but you can actually swap this out. So this is a phone mount, so you can stick your phone here if you want to. You can actually swap it out for like a tablet holder, which actually holds my whole laptop if I want to. Oh, it's right here actually. You put it like here. Kind of nice. He was an off-fridge from a young age. Oh, nice. Ah, so he was yeah, that's a way cooler rider than I am. What's the name of his book, Rishi? Zamboni, we got 10th place. Really tough field. I was really happy with my power, so I'll take it. That RD1, thanks for the little crown. I missed that earlier. Did this get you in shape fast? Yeah. You know, as soon as you take a break from high-level cardio, you're going to lose your fitness pretty quickly. So you got to stick with it. But yeah, you can go back pretty far and see my videos and like the progress that we've made. Jim Downing. I'll check that out, Rishi. 7:25 p.m. Murph. Apparently mountain biking works pretty well, Bunny. I am very happy with my fitness right now, all things considered. All right, y'all, that's it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know when I'll be back on. Maybe Thursday, maybe next Tuesday, maybe somewhere in between. But if it's a while, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Take care, Murph. Bye, Bunny. I'll pass it along.